Hmm. No changes from last week. How's her behaviour? Yeah, well, when they get to this age, everything starts to slow down a bit. She's going to need surgery. I know it's expensive, so let's start her on a course of diuretics initially. Let's see if we can get the excess fluid out of her system. I'm sorry, sweetheart, but that means you're going to be going to the toilet a lot. Lots of water. Make sure she has access to outside. Urinating indoors is going to go against her training and cause her a lot of anxiety. Show her some affection. Talk to her. You know, dogs pick up on a lot of emotions from their owners. Have a conversation with her every now and then. Hey, because you had a big day today. You've had such a big day. I think she needs to go to the park. Yeah, so time to go.
I was just wondering.
Time to go.
But
Yes, you're going to go now, aren't you? Yes, you are.
Wait.
Go.
There you go. Here's some more information in case you end up needing the heart surgery.
$20,000?
Sorry, man. Prices are the prices.
Yeah.
Can I interest you in some cat treats?
I have a dog.
You don't know what he identifies as?
She.
What?
It's a she.
In your eyes, maybe.
I'm gonna go.
Let it be what it is, man.
Well, hello, who's this?
I don't know anymore. Any messages?
Only mail? You're back a little early. Jerry from Philip and Gunther was looking to chat with you about the Sphinx case.
Why on earth would he want to... Never mind.
I've prepped the notes and documents for the case. They're on your desk. And I've sourced the equipment for the pre-trial oral examination.
Sorry, the what?
What?
How did you just say that? Oral.
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 Anything else?
No.
Okay, great. Jake, clearly there is something.
My wife's running a charity event.
Your wife?
Yes. Susie? She suffers from hypertrichosis and she's raising money to help boost research into...
Hyper what?
Hypertrichosis. It's where you grow lots of hair.
Hair.
Yes. All over. Not dissimilar to Sammy here, except with horrible social hang-ups, general lack of positive human interaction, fleas...
Okay. I'll donate, just not right now.
Praise the Lord, Ron. I've got a little display set up on my desk. Anyway, like I said, everything you need is on yours.
Knock, knock! Sorry, didn't mean to frighten you.
Jerry, what's up?
Oh, you know, not much. Just working my way through this Sphinx case, and you? It looks like your day has gone to the dogs.
Indeed. So, how can I help?
Pretty juicy stuff, this Sphinx stuff, hey?
Yes, it is, but given that you're my opponent on the case, we probably shouldn't be discussing it before the pre-trial oral examinations.
Yeah. But how about it, though? Pretty crazy stuff they think those sales guys were up to, hey? Pretty low. Makes you wonder about us.
Who, lawyers?
No, humans.
Oh, so not lawyers then.
Hey, maybe he could get a job.
She.
Sorry?
Nothing.
Hey, you know your assistant guy out there, Jesse.
Jake?
Can he tell you about that, charity thing?
Yeah, hyper something.
Yeah. Werewolves.
I'm sorry.
Well, he gave it some fancy name, but that's what it is, right? It's werewolves. Well, have you donated yet?
No, not yet.
Well, come on, Ron. Jake is trying to pay for a cure. This could change everything.
I'll bring my checkbook tomorrow.
Every meeting I have, werewolf tax.
Sure. But look, Jerry, I probably should go over my notes now, so...
Oh, yeah, of course. Good chat.
You hungry, buddy?
Hey!
Hey.
And you brought Sammy! Hey!
Don't feed her. She's sick.
Oh, what's up your butt?
Oh, nothing. Work. Anything up yours?
Some idiot client. He came back to me with the logos I drafted him. And you know what his feedback was?
What?
Needs more.
More what?
Right? I ask him that. Needs more what? He says, oh, you're the designer, you should know. And then he wants more samples and wants to know if they're going to cost more. So I say, yes. If a customer in your restaurant wanted more food, they'd have to pay for it, right?
What do you say to that?
He said he'd call me back.
You know he won't.
Good. Idiot. Seriously, Ron, I'm so sick of this city and the idiots who fill it.
So leave.
Not on a lawyer's salary like you. What about you? How's work? Got any goss for me?
Not today. I should have some stuff for you tomorrow.
Ah, good. Make sure it's juicy. And no legal jargon.
I swear to dog.
Now there's a religion I could get behind.
Anyway, I better go.
What? Jesus, Ron, it's been like 30 seconds.
No, I've got to take Sammy home.
Oh, I can do that.
Don't you have to get to work or?
It's no trouble. I could use the afternoon off.
Okay, great. Well, I'll tell Gloria to expect you. Oh, and no treats.
Oh, finally, you're back. Help.
Where are you going?
Girls' night. I can't believe you made your assistant drop the dog off.
Oh, Jess. No, she's not my assistant. Before you get that, have you got a minute?
Oh, sorry, Hannah, I've got to go. Don't wait up.
The investigation continues into the Sphinx Institute as more victims come forward. Sales agents are alleged to have targeted the elderly and mentally disabled, forcibly signing them to expensive programs and effectively stealing their welfare. Sphinx Institute CEO George Bettis has refused to comment and was openly hostile to our reporter in the field.
Just fuck off. Just leave it to the courts, will you?
If the allegations are true, he could face jail time, but in his words, it's in the hands of the court.
I got the camera set up. Miss Whitehall will arrive in 5 minutes. Judge Truman asked to see you this afternoon.
Okay, sure.
I scheduled her in for 3. Also...
Oh, shit.
Sir?
Sorry, Jake.
My wife's fundraiser.
Yeah, I'll get some money to you this afternoon.
Great! Every bit helps. Razors aren't cheap, you know.
Razors?
For the hair.
Oh, right. The werewolves.
What?
What room am I in?
16D.
Do you swear under oath that the evidence and testimony that you give today will be the truth?
Yes.
Present for us today is Miss Imogen Whitehall.
Emmy.
I'm sorry?
I prefer Emmy.
Emmy. Okay, Emmy, can you please tell me your role at the Sphinx Institute?
It's very rude of you.
Excuse me?
I said that's very rude of you.
Rude.
I gave you my name, you didn't give me yours.
My apologies. I'm Ron Turpin.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Ron.
Yes. So, Emmy, can you please explain to me your role at the Sphinx Institute?
I worked in admin. The sales guys would process the sales, we'd process the paperwork.
And do you have an understanding of the company's processes, a grand perspective, so to speak?
I do.
And in your understanding, what is that?
In my understanding.
Yes.
Are you suggesting there's a possibility I don't know how to do my job?
No, I'm sure you're very competent at what you do, but I want to know if you understand the company's procedures as a whole.
I'm going to object here. I don't see how this should affect her position within the company.
I'm not suggesting it will affect her position. I'm merely asking, in her understanding, what the company does.
Have you ever worked for a company you didn't know anything about?
Emmy, I'm looking to discern here whether employees such as yourself have a clear understanding of the business practices and whether that understanding is communicated to them through training or common office parlance.
Parlance?
Common language.
You have to be so delicate.
I'm sorry?
With your words. It's strange you can't just talk normally.
Imogen.
Emmy.
Emmy. I understand this may seem a little strange, but it is important that we get a very clear answer on a number of issues, so I need to start with the basics.
The basics?
Yes.
You want the basics?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Ron Turpin, you're starting in the wrong place.
Emmy,
I'm a singer, you know.
You're a singer?
Over at Grady's. Thursday and Friday evenings.
Imogen, if you could
I dropped out of school and moved out of home young, looking to get an early start in my career. I was doing okay, bar work here and there. Then I moved across the country, started to pick up my work, got a little radio play, nothing big. First manager I had tried to get in my pants. Second lined up some talent scouts to come to one of my shows. That was the first time I got really nervous. Strange, everyone always says you should follow your passion. I followed mine and it became work. Not all at once, but I realised I wasn't having fun anymore. Anyway, this talent scout tells me he wants me to go to the studio to audition for his bosses. You know how I felt? Terrified. Not the pressure of getting a deal, but that I'd get the job. That I would get the deal and it would become my job and I wouldn't enjoy myself anymore. 2 weeks before I had to go, I got a call from back home. My dad's sick, like, really sick. So I knew right then I had to go back. I was worried for my dad, but mostly I was relieved. Relieved that I didn't have to go to that audition. Ever since then, I've had a renewed sense of passion. I sing for myself and I do it on my own terms. And that Ron Turpin are the basics, in my understanding.
So,
Is he okay?
Who?
Your dad?
No, he died a long time ago.
can we just pause it here so I can have a word with my client?
Yeah.
Sphinx operate as education brokers. Basically, the sales guys go out and find students for the learning institutions. They get a commission when someone signs up.
Okay, and how much is the commission?
$400 per client. Company takes 50%.
Imogen.
And are these sales reps, are they employees or are they contracted?
Imogen, I would strongly
Both,
suggest that...
but most only earn commission.
And who do they target?
Objection.
Are these employees instructed on who to approach?
Not officially, but I spoke to people in other departments and they said they focused on people with disabilities.
Disabilities?
Intellectual disabilities.
This is all hearsay. I want it on the record noted that this is strictly a second-hand account.
I was told they'd have their fees deducted from their welfare.
Did you ever encounter this personally?
No, sorry, I don't have proof of any of it.
And your colleagues weren't willing to cooperate with us?
You have to understand that people at my level need their job. They think by coming here they'll be put at risk.
So why did you come?
Because fuck this company.
Objection!
She's your client, Jerry.
This is completely off track here, so unless you have another question or you can prove any of what you're saying, then I suggest we move on.
Yep, no, that's fine. I think we're done here.
What a nightmare, huh?
I'm sorry?
Well, nightmare for me.
Yeah, well, it's not like I can do much with what she said, so...
It's not harmless. Still, hopefully the next one won't be quite so chatty.
Jerry, I feel like this is all a little bit... indecent. No, not you, Jerry. You're fine, physically, at least. I mean, we shouldn't be talking about the case. I've already got Judge Truman asking after me.
Why does she care?
Oh, she's not on the case, Jerry. I mean...
You think she wants to muscle old Werther's out and take his spot?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I get it. Say no more. Message received.
Right, okay, so from now on, let's just keep it professional, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Jerry,
Ron?
was there something else?
Oh, no, I'm, I'm all good. I'll keep it all. Truman, Your Honour.
Gerald?
How can I help?
Oh, Ron, I was wondering if you remembered the Schaffer case from last year.
Yes, I do. It was thrown out for lack of evidence.
Yes, well, I need the court transcripts.
Okay. Oh, I don't have them.
I know, but I just forget the name of that ridiculous little man who works in that department.
Oh, yes. I think it's Troy.
You think?
I'm 80% sure.
Oh.
Well, look, I have to pick up my transcripts later on from today's session, so I could get yours if you like.
Could you? Thanks. I owe you.
Oh, look, it's nothing. As long as I get one of those donuts.
Oh, have the rest. My eyes were bigger than my stomach. Have you ever thought of becoming a judge?
Well, I guess it's the next logical step.
Well, I hear that Shaz is retiring, and I think you should throw your hat in the ring for an upgrade. Decent pay bump wouldn't hurt.
I'll think about it.
Yes.
So, where is it?
Where's what?
This juicy gossip I've been promised?
It's an education company called Sphinx.
Like the one on 60 Minutes? They're scumbags.
Allegedly.
What, do you think the accusations just fell from the sky?
Well, if I can get my next interview to admit that they were instructing these agents on who to target, then I can nail them.
Ron, this could be a career-making case for you.
Still early days.
Ever the pessimist. Your wife looked nice when I dropped Sammy off.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen her dressed up like that. Actually, I got this really weird note at work.
From Gloria?
No, I don't know who it was from, but said that she was cheating on me, and for a whole bunch of money, they will send me more evidence.
Ooh, Ron, this is way juicier than your boring legal stuff. What are you going to do?
Nothing. It's clearly a scam. I mean, they didn't even use her own name, and besides, why would I believe them? Gloria is not the type.
True. How much did they want?
50 grand.
Yeah. Yeah, you want some pretty convincing shit for that kind of money.
I can't afford that.
Just become an agent for that education company.
Well, you would be my first customer.
Oh.
Shit.
Wait. Oh, sorry, sir. This desk is closed.
Yeah, I know. I just need a couple of documents. One from a deposition today and one for Judge Truman.
Oh, great. I'm afraid, though, that doesn't make this desk any less closed.
Really? You can't just do me a favour?
Yeah. Oh, no, not till tomorrow morning, sorry.
It's just that I really need those documents and I'm incredibly busy tomorrow.
What makes you think I'm not incredibly busy now?
Listen, Troy. Godfrey, I know that your job is very stressful and difficult, and God knows, come 6 o'clock you should be able to go and do what you want, but I am just asking you on a fundamentally human level, can you just get me those documents, please?
I'm sorry, sir, this desk is closed. However, for that box of donuts, the door could be, accidentally left unlocked. And the keys could be carelessly left on the floor.
I see.
I would really appreciate it if you introduced the key fairy to the lock fairy. so that they can have crazy fairy intercourse. They've been wanting it all day. They need to fuck.
Yeah.
Thanks. Hey, you know why we haven't met aliens yet? It's because we're so loud. I mean, we just shoot radio waves everywhere in all different directions all the time. It's like we've got nothing important to say. So I'll just come past your office tomorrow and get those keys?
Yeah.
Great.
Sammy. How's your day been? During your time in the HR department of the Sphinx Institute, has the Institute ever hired any sales agents?
Yes.
And were those agents instructed on who to target?
Objection.
Instructed on how to do their job?
What do you mean by instruction?
Like some sort of instructional document or training?
What do you mean by training?
The term training is ambiguous to you.
I'm going to object there, Ron. You make it sound like it's unthinkable to you that my client wouldn't know what the definition of the word training is.
He doesn't need to define it, Jerry. I simply asked whether the company provides any.
When you say training, what do you mean?
Let me be clear. The term training is so vague to you that you have no idea what it might imply in a professional environment.
I just want to answer the question correctly.
Well, I'd like that too. So, if you could say yes or no, I could do follow-ups. But if you really don't know what the word training might imply in a professional environment, then I'd like a judge to hear it.
I just want to answer the question correctly.
There's many types of training, Ron. We're not HR experts.
Don't speak for him, Jerry.
I'm just saying I can understand his confusion. I don't think it's a very fair question.
It's not fair.
Well, training could imply OH&S, first aid, new technology, company history. It's a very broad term.
I don't care how broad it is, Jerry. We don't have idiots watching these tapes. We have judges, okay? Men.
Objection.
People who understand what professional induction training can look like. I don't need the exact details.
Well, the exact details are what's at issue here, Ron.
Well, that's not for you to decide, Jerry. Does the Sphinx Institute provide professional induction training? If you don't know what that means in a professional context, then please tell the court.
I would like to answer your question.
So do it.
So if you could just explain to me what you mean...
I'm not going to do that because I want to establish on record that you really don't know what it means. Do you understand what the term training means in common parlance?
Common parlance?
Common language.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know what that meant. I understand that there can be many kinds of training programs. Some may take place online, some in a workplace environment, and sometimes training can be implied. So if you could just help me out, rather than trying to make me feel like a dickhead.
If you feel like a dickhead, it's not because I'm making you feel that way.
Objection.
I'm not a dickhead.
Oh, I believe you. I think you're smarter than all this. And I think you're playing games with me.
Games?
Ron, we're merely trying to establish...
Jerry, this is not a difficult question. I'm not asking him to read my mind or guess the context. I'm simply asking, in a professional environment, I want to know from a HR employee's perspective, not a judge's or a lawyer's, but just... You know what? I have an idea. How about this? Have you ever heard the term training used by anybody at the Sphinx Institute?
Training? I'm sure over the years I've heard it being used.
And have you heard that term used in referencing a new employee joining the company? By way of example, "Hi Bob, it's great to have you on board. Here are your training documents." That's an example of common office parlance.
That specific instance is not something that I've encountered.
Okay, what was the context that you encountered the word training being used?
I'm sure it's been used. I didn't say I remembered a specific instance.
But you do have a general understanding that that term training has been used in the office environment, is that correct?
I'm sure it's been used. I don't remember a specific instance.
Is it fair to say that the term training was used to improve an employee's knowledge so that they could abide by the company's procedures? No, not sure on that either.
I'm sure it's been used. I don't remember a specific instance.
Do you have a supervisor?
No.
Does anyone at the Sphinx Institute have a supervisor?
Yes.
Have you ever heard a supervisor use the term training?
No.
Do you have a system at the Sphinx Institute whereby a new employee who joins the company is given information so that they can improve their knowledge by abiding by the company's work methods, procedures, and ideologies?
Yes.
What do you call that system?
Intuition.
Intuition.
Yes.
You're telling me they just work it out for themselves?
Yes, sir. They just watch what everyone else does.
Does the Sphinx Institute run background checks on its employees?
When you say background checks, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Hey, how'd it go?
Do I look like a picture of satisfaction?
You know, when I'm frustrated, I find prayer can really help me out. Here, close your eyes, won't you? Dear Lord, please give Ron the strength and peace of mind to conquer all that lies before him. May you smite all those who stand in his way and condemn them to an eternity of agony and torment. Praise Jesus. Amen. There. Much better.
Christ. Hey, scotch on the rocks, please.
Jeez, I'd like to fuck her.
Yeah, but would she want to fuck you?
It's not like I'm in love with her, mate. She's just a pop star wannabe.
So that's probably why she wouldn't want to fuck you.
Who cares what she wants, mate?
I do.
Here I was thinking you'd come to see me.
Oh, we were just admiring your singing. I just had to unwind after work.
You're a long way from the courthouse there, friend.
Well, I was very wound up.
You know, I haven't seen you around here before.
Probably because I've never been here before.
And how on earth did you come to hear of such a place?
Well, when you deal with some of the people I have to deal with, you hear about all kinds of places.
Ooh, the kinds of people, huh? Us undesirables.
I wouldn't say that.
So you think I'm desirable?
You're certainly not undesirable.
Still got to be so careful with those words. One little slip and you're on your back.
I don't mind being on my back.
I don't imagine you do. You know, for a man who's so particular about his vocabulary, you're a little more liberal in your actions.
How so?
I don't expect the law to look kindly on tampering with the witness.
You'll know when I'm tampering.
The hot water's broken.
Why doesn't the cold ever break?
You better not be doing a runner on me.
I'm late for work.
Do you have to go to work today?
You know, I'm interrogating your boss tomorrow.
My boss?
The CEO, George Bettis. You ever met him?
No. I've seen him on TV. He's a character.
Oh, well, if I skip work today, I won't be very prepared for him tomorrow.
Fair enough. Hey, call him Georgie Boy. I hear he's cancelled business deals over it.
Well, I want him to talk, so I might avoid doing that.
Your choice, Ronnie. What?
Oh, it's just... I haven't been called that in a long time. My wife is not very keen on intimacy these days.
Your wife? What the fuck, Ron? When are you going to tell me that?
Oh, no. It's all right. We're getting a divorce.
Really? So you can run away with me, I suppose. Don't sell me that shit.
No, Amy, it's true. I caught her cheating on me and... Well, she doesn't know it yet, but I'm building up my evidence for a divorce.
You seem unusually calm about all of this.
Well, I think I've known for a while it was over. I just didn't want to admit it. I thought for a while that we could maybe go away and it'll be fine again, but then I saw her with someone else and just reminded me that it was over.
I'm sorry to hear that. Is it with someone you know?
No, I don't think so. Anyway, I certainly don't expect you to wait around for me. I'm surprised you even want to sleep with someone like me.
What do you mean?
Well, you're an artist. You think creatively. I'm a lawyer. I get excited about doing taxes. The highlight of my week is wearing my favourite tie.
Well, I hope this is the highlight for this week.
It is a pretty nice tie.
You know, none of it's true. All of that creative versus illogical bullshit. Everyone's creative in their own way, and everyone operates on their own logic. Doesn't mean people aren't compatible. You want to know the difference between you and Jerry?
4 cans of hairspray and 50% less brain function?
No. He had me go over answers to any questions you might ask, and the second we went off script, he lost his mind. You didn't. You listened to me and you cared about what I was saying. Never thought I'd get a lawyer like that. He's a nice guy, but you're a decent person. So, if I do see you again, you better be free of complications. This was fun, but I'm not a homewrecker. Clear?
Clear.
Go brush your teeth, you're killing me.
This might seem obvious, but maybe just don't mention this to anyone. At least until the case goes to court. Just as a precaution.
Trust me, I don't want to help Sphinx out any more than you do.
Well, I better get going.
Go get him, Ronnie.
They always go for the bad boys, don't they? You're different, aren't you, Sammy? You're a down-to-earth kind of girl, aren't you? I respect that. Anyway, Sammy, better go. Come on.
Hey there, stranger. Running a little late today?
Yeah, I had a big night. Just got up a couple of hours ago.
Really? That's not like you. Is everything okay?
Well, Gloria is cheating on me.
Really? So it's true, it's not a scam?
Now, they sent me a photo.
So you paid them?
No, but they'll send me more evidence if I do.
Shit. Maybe it is worth it then.
I don't know, it's a lot of money. And I think maybe this photo's enough, so...
Think so?
I have to think on it. Anyway, I'm super late. I gotta go.
Sure. Good luck.
Afternoon, Ron. This just arrived for you.
Who gave this to you?
The mailman.
Right. Thanks.
The file on George Bettis is on your desk.
And?
And today is the last day of my charity drive.
Right, of course. I'll go get some money for you now. Can you pop those on my desk?
Jesus thanks you.
Great. Jake, I need you to go down to the printing desk and talk to Godfrey about printing out the transcripts for case 237.
237. McGregor versus Collins on the rightful ownership of a chicken farm.
Yeah, that's the one. I can't stress to you how important it is that I get those transcripts ASAP.
Okay, sure.
Thanks, Jake.
Rondo, you mate.
Jesus Christ, Jerry.
Oh, sorry, still working on the knocking thing.
Jerry, I told you, I do not want to discuss the case with you. It is not professional.
This isn't about the case, Ron. This is about the moon.
The moon.
Mm-hmm. I've been reading about these werewolves, right? And it turns out that they're not real werewolves after all. They're just people with a condition.
Yeah, I don't think they ever
But
really...
then I was like, so whatever happened to the real werewolves, right? I was doing some research and it turns out, look, nobody's seen any in like 100 years. Loads of sightings, then boom, nothing. It's like no one can prove they existed.
Probably with science.
Yeah, that's it. Science. I think sometime during one of the wars that someone...
One of the wars?
With the world wars. Someone blew up the moon. You know, like as a stealth tactic.
They blew up the moon.
Mm-hmm. So suddenly there's no more werewolves. The curse got broken.
I've seen the moon, Jerry, so...
Oh, yeah, well, get this. It's a hologram.
Oh, it's a hologram.
So they can turn it off when they want to go into hiding, you know, get into stealth mode.
But, Jerry, this is really interesting.
Yeah, I know.
I'm super busy at the moment, but why don't we talk about it later when I can really get into it?
You're right. There is a lot to talk about.
Yeah. Oh, look, maybe Hitler was a werewolf. But let's talk about it all later, yeah?
Right, I'll do some more research. Good call. Good chat.
Fucker! Fucking Hitler!
Hey!
How long, Jerry? How long you been fucking my wife?
What? Ron, you are not making a whole lot of sense here.
So that's how you're gonna play it, huh? 14 years I've been married to
Ron,
her.
as your friend, I am letting you know that this kind of aggressive behaviour will not be tolerated, okay? If it continues, I will be forced to defend myself.
Fuck you!
Calm down. I promise to let you go if you will relax and let me know what the hell it is that you were talking about.
You really that fucking stupid, Jerry, you don't know?
Hurtful names are not winning you any bonus points, Ron.
Here!
I met her at some cocktail bar the other night with a friend. This is Hermione.
What?
We hooked up a couple of times, but she expected me to pay for everything.
Jerry, that's Gloria, my wife.
I've never met your wife.
Well, who in the world is called Hermione? I mean, come on.
Well, perhaps if you would invite me to dinner once in a while, I'd know not to hook up with your high-maintenance wife.
High maintenance?
She wouldn't split the bill at the Vue de Monde, Ron. The fucking Vue de Monde!
You really had no idea.
Ron, you are my friend. Of course not. How long have you had the picture? I assume you didn't take it.
A couple of days. Someone is trying to blackmail me. I thought it was you. Hence the...
I have to say I am a little offended that you would think that of me, Ron.
You're in the photo, Jerry? It's not like I didn't have cause.
So you don't know who it is then?
If I knew, I would go to the police.
Well, what do they want?
$50,000.
50,000?
I know.
You thought it was me? $50,000 in this economy? It's hardly worth it.
Well, that's what they want. They just gave me a photo and a P.O. box.
Oh, in that case, it's easy to find. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, a piece of cake.
And?
You go to the post office box with a large, brightly coloured package and you tell them it's for P.O. box whatever, and then you just go across the road, stake it out and see who picks up the package. Yeah, just make it something hard to conceal, that's all. Pretty good, hey? I had it from an old case a few years back.
Jerry, that's genius.
Yeah. And the best thing is, you don't risk any money.
Oh, yeah, well, that is good. Shit.
Everything okay, Ron?
Jake, where is the money that I had on my desk?
It's all right. I added your donation to the tally. It's being dropped off at the hospital. It's really nice of you to give so much.
Oh, that's great, Ron. How much did he give?
45,000. He's a modern day saint.
Whoa, 45 grand, Ron, that is awesome. Hey, Ron, isn't that the same amount that... Jake, can you just give us a few moments? We've got a little bit of lawyering to do.
Sure. Thanks again, boss. You've changed lives. Good Christian lives.
That's it. I'm done. I'm fucked. It's over.
Ron, you are not going to give up now, okay? I believe in you.
Jerry, it's over, okay? I'm getting a divorce and Gloria's going to get 50% of $0.
Now is not the time for math, Ron, okay? Here is what we're going to do, okay? You are going to go to the hospital to get your money back. I'll go to the post office, drop the box, and stake it out.
You would do that for me after I've just attacked you.
Well, that was understandable, Ron. You were angry. If I had a wife who'd filleted someone else, I'd be angry too.
What? Fellatio?
Now is not the time for specifics, Ron, okay? So why don't you get yourself to the hospital and I'll meet you at the post office, yeah? Good. All right.
Shit.
It begins.
Hello. Hi, would you like to make a charitable donation today?
I've actually already donated, but there's been a bit of a mistake and I need to fix it.
Oh, no. What kind of mistake?
I donated too much.
Too much, yeah.
Yeah, my assistant thought that I wanted to donate a lot more money than I actually did.
Okay, so how much was it?
Roughly about 45,000.
Oh, yeah, wow, that certainly is a lot.
Yeah. So can you help me?
Can I help you what?
Get the money back.
I don't know. I mean, normally it's an incoming thing. It's not like the needy give money back.
Okay, well, to start with, my name's Ron Turpin.
Okay, great.
Well, could you maybe, I don't know, type that in and check?
Good idea, sir. And no, I'm getting nothing, sorry.
What do you mean, no?
Well, come have a look here, look. There is no Ron Turpin.
Yep. Here, Jake Sanders. Jake Sanders is my assistant, and as you can see, he donated nearly 45,000.
Yep, but you're Ron Turpin.
Well, yeah, Jake is my assistant, and he donated the money on my behalf.
So you didn't donate the money?
Well, yes, but it's my money. I gave the money to Jake, and he donated it to you guys for me.
So why did you give it to him if you didn't want him to donate it to us?
Okay, look, it was an accident.
You accidentally gave $45,000 in cash to a charity.
It's a very long story, but yes.
Okay, all right, so you want it back?
Well, not all of it, but most of it, yeah.
Well, I can't do that, so...
Well, why not?
I don't have the money here. There's not a way that we can...
Oh, yeah, right. Well, that's fine. Bank transfer is okay?
Yeah, but I mean, I can't authorise bank transfers either.
Okay, look, let me see if I can just clear this up for us and we can both be on our way. Look,
all right.
Can the charity, at any point in time, give back a customer's money?
Okay, I mean, I'll have to check.
Okay, great, thank you.
Oh, there is something here about it. All donations are non-refundable and considered a gift in good gesture of good faith. Should a donor seek a refund of any amount, they're to be thanked for their contribution to such a good cause, given a hearty handshake, and told to leave. No refund will be given.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Look, is there a manager here that I can talk to about this, please?
Oh, yes. It's me. Hi, the regional manager.
You?
Yeah, promoted last week. Whoa!
Yeah, it's amazing. So what you're telling me is there is nothing that you can do for me?
I mean, there is one thing I could do. Thank you for your charitable donation.
Yeah.
Ron, they have it.
Who?
I don't know who, but I'm going to follow her. Where are you?
I'm leaving the hospital now, but you know what? They can't help me with the donations, so Jerry, just forget about it.
Ron, I got to go. She's pulling out. Okay. I'll call you when we stop, then you come to us. Black Hawk out.
Jerry... Jerry.
Ron, where are you?
I'm on my way back to the office.
Are you driving right now? Yeah. For the love of God, Ron, pull over. You don't answer the phone when you're driving. That's super dangerous.
What's going on, Jerry?
Not until you pull over.
Right. I pulled over. Now what's going on?
I'm outside some house.
You know what, Jerry? Just forget about it. I've got nothing to gain anymore. I've lost the money, so...
Well, you don't want to know who's been trying to blackmail you.
Well, look, even if I did, I mean, I can't do anything, so just forget about it. Just come back. Where are you?
Well, I'm in Kensington now, so...
Kensington? What street are you on?
Oakview.
What number?
18.
Jerry, that's my house.
But Armani didn't pick up the package.
Just wait there. I'm on my way.
We've got some fresh new young talent doing some things that I know you haven't heard before.
1, 2, 3, listen.
Jess?
Ooh, who is Jess?
A friend.
No, you're fucking not.
I remember you from the bar.
I'm leaving, Ron.
You know shit.
Gloria and I are...
You're what? You're blackmailing me, you're robbing me, tearing my life apart, what?
We're in a relationship, Ron. What? I'm finally getting out of here with Gloria. We're starting fresh somewhere else.
Oh, and you thought you would use my money to do it.
Our money? Is that what you thought? We're in love.
Excuse me?
Hold on a second. We talked about splitting the money. That's it. I thought it was pretty clear. I'm in love with you.
That was never clear. You just said that for the first time.
It was implied. We talked about running away together.
Yeah, because I don't own a car.
I'm sorry. None of this actually matters. It's my fucking money.
I'm entitled to it too. You were going to waste it on a holiday.
Waste it? Gloria, the holiday was for us. So that we could reconnect.
And then what, Ron? Another 10 years of decay until the next island resort? I'll take the money now, thanks.
Well, guess what, Gloria? I don't have it. I donated it.
What?
Yep, gave it all to charity. So you can fuck off with 50% of nothing.
Are you fucking serious? You gave all of our money away.
Yeah, all 45,000.
45?
I didn't have 50.
You said he had 50.
It doesn't fucking matter now, does it?
You know what? Here's my offer, though. Jerry, keep recording this. You are entitled to half the mortgage and the outstanding vet bills, or you can just fuck off now and I never see you again. You can have your fresh start with nothing.
And where am I supposed to go?
Well, I can...
I am not going with you.
Yeah, on your way.
Ron,
Get out.
Just get out!
Sorry, mate. Can't imagine what it'd be like to have your wife leave you like that.
You know, it's funny, I knew we were over. I just didn't want to believe it. But Jess? Someone I really considered a friend? I mean, in some ways, that's what stings the most.
At least you get to keep the dog. How you feeling?
Yeah, a little rough, but I think I'll be okay.
Are you sure? Because I can try to get this postponed if you need more time.
Thanks. No, I'll be alright.
Okay.
I'm Jerry. Thank you. You've been a real friend to me. I know sometimes I can be a bit of a grumpy fucker, but I appreciate it.
Don't sweat it. It's all part of the lawyer's code, right?
Sure.
But fair warning, as soon as we sit down, it's all business.
Of course.
So, do you have a boyfriend? No? Criminal.
George.
I'm Mr. Bettis, thank you. But you can call me anything you want. Oh, would it kill you to smile?
Do I have to type this?
Sadly, yes. Mr. Bettis, how long have you been the CEO of the Sphinx Institute?
Started the company 4 years ago.
And how many employees do you have?
Around 30, 40.
So you're a moderately sized business.
Objection.
Would you consider yourself a moderately sized business?
Absolutely. We are one of the fastest growing companies in the country.
And the company provides people with a pathway to education, is that right?
That's the slogan.
What kind of people do you provide a pathway?
Objection.
What kind of people does the business provide a pathway?
People that don't have an education.
And how do you judge that?
Objection.
How does the company judge that?
We talk to them. We find out if it's something that they need.
Who talks to them?
We have agents.
Are these agents instructed on how to identify potential clients?
No, we don't have instructors at Sphinx.
Understood, but do they receive some sort of guide on how to identify potential clients?
No, we don't have guides at Sphinx.
No form of induction training?
We don't have trainers
at Sphinx. Got it. Okay, so let me see if I've got this straight. And correct me if I'm wrong. You employ a new agent. Their role is to provide a pathway to education. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
But they receive no form of instruction, training, or guidance.
That's not what he said. What he said was that the company does not employ instructors, guides, or trainers.
So there is a general understanding of business protocol.
There is.
How do the agents gain that understanding?
Well, through communication.
What form of communication? Written, verbal, email?
I do not personally take part.
But you're aware of them?
I am, yes.
And what made you aware of them?
Oh, well, just stuff you hear around the office.
Through conversation?
Through parlance. Yeah.
So officially, the company has no policy on identifying potential clients?
Officially, no. You're worth every penny, Jerry. He's asking everything you said he would. Oh, professional. I like that.
I hope the irony's not lost on you.
What's that?
A comment on professionalism from you.
Steady, Ron.
And you're right, Jerry is an outstanding professional, but I hardly think he would consider it a compliment.
What?
As far as anyone is concerned, outside of this room, your name is Mud.
Mud? People love my business. I'm empowering the less fortunate.
You're empowering your wallet.
Look, I think what we might need to do here is we might just need to tone down the...
Hold on, Jerry. Just hold on. I'd like to hear from our friend Ron here exactly what it is he knows about our business. You seem to know so much.
Well, it seems to me that your agents are thugs.
Objection.
They prey on vulnerable people, people with disabilities, and force them into something that they can't afford.
Objection.
You take away their welfare and then claim to have no knowledge of it. Oh, that was the agent's fault. We didn't instruct them to do that.
Ron.
Well, either you did instruct them to do it, or you let it happen. Either way, you're a morally corrupt piece of horse shit that's not worth the hair on my ass. You are the leader of a disgusting business where only desperate, stupid, or evil people would work, and you don't strike me as someone who's particularly desperate or stupid.
This interview is paused. Ron, a word. What has gotten into you? You can't be talking like that.
He asked for my opinion. I gave it to him.
Did you get all that?
I missed a little bit.
Did you get the bit about the hairy arse? Good.
I asked you if you needed more time, but you said you were ready.
I know. Okay. Just give me a minute, all right?
I'm going to give you 1 more minute, but unless you have something new to add, I'm going to request we wrap this up, okay? It can't be about your opinion anymore.
Okay.
Calm yourself down there, mate. Got a little heated there. A little off the rails.
The Desert Project.
Sorry, what?
Tell me about the Desert Project.
It's a program designed specifically for underprivileged Indigenous people.
Why?
Well, no, Jerry, he's on record. Why does this warrant a separate project?
Well, there's extra expenses involved.
Travel.
Well, that's one of them, yes.
You target remote Indigenous communities.
They're just as entitled as anyone else to receive an education.
But 90% of your courses are online. And most of these communities, if not all of them, would have no internet access. So are you telling me that you target these communities out of the kindness of your own heart? Because it sounds a little to me like false, misleading, unconscionable conduct.
I plead the third.
It's the fifth. And it's not America here, George.
Well, I'm not saying anything else. I'm done.
So you're just going to run?
Objection. He's entitled to his silence.
Well, it's funny, I thought that you would face this like a man, but you're just a scared little kid.
Ron, I will not tolerate personal attacks.
What's the matter? Georgie boy, when life gets too hard, you just run.
I'm not running from shit. I'm damn proud of what my company has done. We made over 4 million last year.
George, I would just...
Shut up! Just because some morons in the desert don't realise what the internet is, or some retards in the city sign away all their food money, suddenly I'm responsible for paying all that back? Fuck that. Did you get that? F-U-C-K-T-H-A-T. Fuck that.
George, your policies do state.
You want to tattle on about policy? Every business's #1 policy is to make money. Always. It's not our problem if people can't afford it. It's our business to sell it to them. Is it any surprise that idiots are our best customers?
So the people you target, you deem them as idiots?
My agents figure out pretty fucking quickly who our customers are. And I'm going to let them make me money.
All right. I think we're done here now. This interview is terminated at 4:40. Jerry, a word?
Jerry, you've got to fix this.
Can only fix what I know is broken, George. Where did all that come from?
Oh, didn't we talk about this?
I'm so sorry, Jerry.
Whoa! What was that all about?
Just got so pissed off.
You were terrific. What? You totally nailed him in there. Great job.
You're not mad? I mean, I lost my cool.
Oh, yeah, that part, totally unprofessional, and I will be lodging a formal complaint, but you absolutely busted him after that.
That's bad for you.
Oh, yeah, nightmare! But I am really happy for you. That was really nice work.
Thanks, Jerry.
You all done with the interview?
Yeah, we're done.
Cool. You have a vet appointment in an hour.
Ah, shit. Okay, I better go. I'll see you tomorrow, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry.
Yeah?
What are you doing after work?
Well, you are one lucky lady, aren't you? Very good girl. She's making well with her recovery. I'm impressed. I think we might be able to hold off on the surgery for a bit longer.
Well, that's good news, isn't it, Sammy? So anything else that'll help speed up the process?
A happy dog is a comfy dog. I've got some beds and some treats out the front. They're on sale.
I'm interested in some treats for my dog.
We're all out of dog treats.
That's right, I think she identifies herself as more of a cat anyway.
Right on.
Hey there.
Hey, how's it going?
Be quiet. I haven't heard from you in a couple of days.
Yeah, it's been a wild couple of days.
Tell me all about it.
Well, I'd rather do that in person.
I'm all tied up tonight, but how's tomorrow?
Yeah, perfect. Your place?
Only if you bring the beer.
Well, that sounds fair. How's 7?
I'm looking forward to it. Oh, and wear that favourite tie I've heard so much about.
Okay, good. Well, I'll see you then.
Surprise!
James Rush, Channel 8 News. We're here in Kensington where a local man has opened his heart by giving $50,000 to the local charity, Hope for Hypertrichosis. Now we're here outside his house to surprise him with a thank you.
Breaking news tonight, the public prosecutor leading the investigation into the Sphinx Institute fraud case has allegedly killed his opponent, lawyer Jerry Fisk.
Later confirmed dead at the Royal Melbourne Hospital is believed to have been romantically involved with the attacker's wife. More details to come.
Photographic evidence seized from the murderer, Ron Turpin, shows a clear motive, with co-workers describing him as grumpy and unapproachable. Video evidence of an outburst during a pre-trial examination suggests a deeply troubled mind.
In light of the overwhelming public scrutiny and recent events, the fraud case against the Sphinx Institute appears to be in serious doubt as the investigation hits a standstill.